Hello and welcome to Avontown Alarad, the largest off-road trade fair for RVs in the world. We have here this magnificent Werz bully conversion, and it's got a high roof, it's got a rear lounge, it's a sort of a living VW off-road camper. And so, right, so I'll take you into the most outstanding bit first. And the first thing you'll notice is the height of the vehicle. So, what's this mean? I personally prefer a fixed hard roof to the pop-up, but I do appreciate the benefits of the pop-up as well. So it's a matter of what people are actually interested in. And so, what we've got in this small space, there's more details in the description, but you see we've got all of this storage around here. And now often you'd find there would be a bed up here in earlier versions. So the bed is down here, this is the bed, and storage all around. And right, sink, it's a large sink, it's got a domestic drain, it's got the cooking facilities drop in to the sink, so that gets that out the way like that, lifted up. Now these vehicles are actually lived in, and people have woken up not all that long ago. So I don't really want to start messing around with people's things. It's unlike other events. This is a living event. And so that, I think, is pretty, of one point of view, it's pretty good. But on other things, it does mean to say people leave their stuff in the vehicle. Now, down here, we've got the fridge, which I shall open. And look, it's packed full of stuff. That just goes to show that it's a living event. And here we've got also a drawer. From this control panel here, we can see what's actually going on. We can see how much water is in the system, how much electricity, etc. is in the battery. And of course, we've got our access to the plugs, USBs, etc. And now things like this are built to order. So for example, I mean, for me it would be logical to have this directly connected to an inverter, and so you could use 230 volts shore power directly off the battery. In other cases, if you think that won't be necessary, then that could be just connected to the mains when you're on hookup. Now the pièce de résistance, so to speak, here is this unit. Here we've got this table which moves around, as you can see, and here if I take this out, and this gives access to the toilet. There's the toilet. Porta potty comes in and out. A really important feature in my opinion. Also storage, as you'd expect, down here as well. As it's a VW of this type, of course you would expect this chair here to turn round as it does, and there's space as well. There's a stalk. You can either put the table, which is behind me, down there, so that or there's a separate table for it as well. I do like a panoramic window. Now let's nip round to the back. Now, the thing is about cost, because people will ask me about cost. Cost depends on what is actually built into the vehicle. And with these things here, these off-road things, there's such a huge difference in the cost. I think I can say the best things that can give you a maximum price. If you sort of went for everything, you probably got 125,000. Depends how much you actually go for. So this is the thing, it's what options are actually taken, but there's a huge variety. Anyway, so this thing here comes up and down, oops, as you'd expect. And you can see you can put more stuff on the back up there. Bed will of course go down as you'd expect with any vehicle of this nature. There's the water this thing here will slide out, and that gives you access to everything's under there. You probably wouldn't be carrying brochures around with you, but you might be carrying some stuff for use like outside. Let's come round here. So these are the sand tracks. If you get stuck, there are good ones and bad ones. These are the good ones. But I've seen others where they just don't work at all, and so I'm told. Now, the advantage of a vehicle like this, obviously, is the size. That's the big plus. Now, there's also here we've got the snorkel which goes up, and I believe, if I remember rightly, you've got about 90 centimeters of clearance. So it'd be something like that. You can take the water up to. When I was at the factory, they showed me the devices that they had inside, which stopped water entering the system. Unfortunately, it was so complicated that I'm having difficulty remembering how it worked. But I'll have to see if I can get that done again. I'm the first to admit that my German isn't all that good, and when it was really technical stuff, it went above my head a bit. And I know what I'm doing at this event is I'm showing people vehicles, but I'm showing the cosmetic things. And the really important thing which needs to be discussed is the 4x4 or the off-road kit. In my opinion, 4x4 is not the same as off-road. In any case, there's stuff 4x4 which is great on wet grass, but or on icy roads, but it wouldn't be much good if you were doing genuine off-roading. So I do see even there a difference. This is an off-roader according to my definition. And to give a definition of a 4x4, is in fact my favorite vehicle, which is the Mercedes Sprinter, in many cases is not suitable for off-road because of the wheelbase. The wheels are too close together, and the lift just isn't enough. Okay, from here what we see, what else we've got the Fiamma awning on the outside as well. Now there's more information in the description, and which will give, I hope, some additional information. There's a link below to the company website, and so you can have a look at that. If you've got any more questions, you can direct it to that. And now Mr. Werz, who started off the company, he's now actually running it because he sold it, but he still works for it, and he's standing right behind me right now. But the new owner speaks very good English, and so if you've got any queries, you can send them to him. So thanks for watching. Hope you found it interesting. And there's lots more stuff here at Abenteuer und Allrad. And so I hope you'll find that of use to you. So all the best from me in Bad Kissingen, Germany.